Hey guys, how are you doing? I hope you're all doing amazing. Welcome back to another video where we are going to be analyzing the price of Bitcoin and see if we can find some good trading opportunities for ourselves. Okay, let's get right into it. By the way, if you're new to this channel, welcome. I am so happy and excited to have you here. My name is Sarah. On this channel, I teach how to trade and invest in cryptocurrency. I also talk about personal development and so much more. If that sounds like something that you'll be interested in seeing more of, then make sure to smash that subscribe button. Turn on your notification bell to stay updated for my next video. Okay, so let's start out by looking at the weekly time frame to see what's going on here. So in the last two analyses that we did on my previous videos, I talked about this head and shoulder pattern that has been forming on the weekly time frame right here. You can see we have the first shoulder here on the left and then the head right over here. Now the right shoulder has not yet been formed. Okay, so what I'm expecting is for the right shoulder to be formed, which means that we could see the price going all the way to, like, you know, 53k or even higher. Maybe I would say 57k, okay, before the price starts going back down. Now a head and shoulder pattern is actually a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, so this is not a good sign for Bitcoin. With this kind of pattern, it means that we can expect to see Bitcoin go all the way to 20,000 because it has to break this neckline here. So the neckline would be here at 30k, okay, between 30k and 33k. Once Bitcoin breaks 30k, it will be breaking the neckline, and once that happens, it's gonna drop like crazy all the way to 20k, which is where the next big support is. Okay, this is the sign I'm seeing with Bitcoin. So it's not good, it's not looking good, but if you're a trader like me, it will be a good shorting opportunity for Bitcoin, especially when it gets to, I would say, 53k. 53k would be a nice level to short Bitcoin for the short term. Okay, it will be a good time to short it and take some profit there as it goes back down a little bit to the next resistance. So basically, once Bitcoin gets to 53k, I would say 53k 500, this is a nice shorting area, and then I will short it all the way to the next support, which would be like around 50k 51k. So initially we had this trend line here on the weekly time frame that formed, right, this trend line here, and then we noticed here that Bitcoin actually ended up breaking that trend line on the weekly time frame. Now what I expected was that Bitcoin was going to go retest this trend line. Once it tested, I kind of expected it to get rejected and then have the price drop down, but that didn't happen. What I'm saying here is that it went and tested this trend line here, which would be this long vertical yellow line here. Okay, so you can see here it tested it and it actually ended up breaking through it. Okay, not expected, but it happened. So now since it has broken through this resistance, okay, now we need to see this weekly candle here actually close above it. So this is what I'm waiting to see. If this weekly candle here, okay, which there's 3 more days left for it to close, once this candle closes, if it closes above this trend line here, okay, essentially it has to close above 43k 500, I would say. Okay, if it closes above 43k 500 or higher, then I am expecting the price to head all the way to 53k. Okay, 53k, and if it breaks through 53k resistance, then we can see Bitcoin go all the way to 57, and then from there is a huge resistance which is going to bring the price back down. Okay, for this head and shoulder pattern to come to fruition, we need to have a right shoulder formed, okay? And in order for that to happen, the price needs to go back higher, okay? It needs to go high to 53k or at least 57k, and then we're gonna head back down, break this neckline, and we can see Bitcoin at 20k. This is what I'm expecting, so we'll see how this plays out. You know, crypto, like I always say, it moves in mysterious way. You just never know. Like, you can do all the technical analysis in the world, okay, but at the end of the day, crypto has its own way of moving. All these patterns that we draw and see, they're not always 100% accurate, okay? That is why, you know, they say crypto is risky, but at the end of the day, you can take advantage of this to make money from it. You know, always set your stop losses just in case the price actually goes against you. Another thing I thought about right now that I'm going to start doing on this analysis video, I'll provide you with one knowledge on trading crypto that might help you, especially if you're a beginner. So I'll be doing that towards the end of the video. So I have something that I'd like to share with you guys towards the end of this video, so make sure you stick around to the end, okay? This is gonna be good. All right, so that's what's happening on the weekly time frame. If this candle actually ends up getting rejected, okay, let's say it closes below this resistance here, this vertical resistance, okay, so that would be like around 42, okay, 42k. It does that on the weekly, then we are for sure heading back down all the way. Okay, all the way to like 33k, anywhere between 33k, 30k, and then once we get here, it's a nice time to also long Bitcoin, as it is going to go back up to form that right shoulder. This is the first bearish pattern on the weekly time frame. On the monthly time frame, we have a double top. So this double top here is another bearish reversal. So what is expected of this double top is for the neckline to be broken here. So this would be again the same level, like 30k is such a huge level right now for Bitcoin. Once Bitcoin comes to 30k, okay, and it breaks it, we are going down to 20k. This is what I'm expecting, okay? Now for the short time frame, let us see what trading opportunity we can find for ourselves in the short term, okay? Because hey, this is what we are doing, this is what we're here for. We're here to make money as the price is forming this pattern. We're not going to wait for the bigger time frame. At least I'm not, because I am a day trader, so I try to trade every single day, try to find patterns, you know, that are forming on the shorter time frame, and I take advantage of those. Let us look at the 4-hour time frame and see what is happening here. What's happening on the 4-hour time frame? So on this 4-hour time frame, we had a trend line right here, okay, trend line right here that formed, okay, and then we ended up breaking that trend line, okay. However, when the price went back to retest it, it actually ended up breaking through. Right now, like, Bitcoin seems to be finding such a strong resistance right here at around 45k 500. It seems to be like a major resistance. We have two 4-hour candlesticks that have gotten rejected at 45k 500. Now this would have been a nice shorting opportunity if you spotted ahead of time. 45,500 was a huge major resistance, so if you had spotted this earlier, it would have been a good time to short Bitcoin in the short term and make some profit out of that. But right now it is a bit too late, right? I would not short Bitcoin right now because it is way far from 45k 500. So right now what I'm waiting to see is for either Bitcoin to break this 45k 500 resistance, okay. If it breaks it, we get, say, a 1-hour candle that closes above 45k 500, then this would be a nice time to long Bitcoin. all the way to the next resistance, which should be like around 47k. So before the end of this week, okay, if Bitcoin fails to break this 45k 500 resistance, I expect the price to drop all the way down, and it may end up breaking the weekly time frame support here, and which is gonna create like a huge long week for the weekly time frame. And with that, we can see the price go all the way to like 33k 30k. This is what I am expecting. So what is it for you? What are you gonna do right now? Right now, it's just a matter of waiting. Wait for Bitcoin to break above 45k 500, okay? And if it does that, then go ahead and place your long. If it doesn't, wait for Bitcoin to get back to 43k. 43k is like, it will be a nice area to like long Bitcoin for the short term, but I wouldn't stay in that trade for long. So another third trading opportunity here would be here between so right here 38k. If Bitcoin comes to 38k, this is a nice support for it, so I would long Bitcoin here like around 38k 800, 38k 700. This is a nice area to long Bitcoin. So if the price was to drop down and come here, it's a nice support for Bitcoin, so I will long it there for just short period of time and then take my profit there. Another one would be here at 34k. It's another nice major support for Bitcoin. This would be approximately like 34k 700, I would say. A nice area to long Bitcoin. So guys, this is all the levels that I have drawn. That's why you can see my chart here. It looks a bit messy. I have all this support and resistance line that I've drawn, which is crazy. Like, it makes my chart look messy, but hey, it's part of the game. Okay, it's part of the game. Now let me teach you guys something about trading, which you're gonna find very, very, very insightful. You may or may not know this. This is about stop losses. Stop loss is very important when you're trading. When I first started trading, I used to not believe in stop losses. I thought it was like a negative thing. I didn't see the value in it. But now I've learned that setting stop losses is actually so important. It's gonna help prevent you from losing all your money. When you set stop losses, you are in control of your trade. You are in control of the amount of money that you lose. However, you have to be strategic with it. Like, before you set a stop loss, you have to know the reason why you have set that stop loss. You don't want to just set the stop loss at random areas. You have to know the reason why and be very, very certain that, okay, I know that if I know the reason why I'm setting my stop loss at this price level, because I know if Bitcoin comes to this price level, then it is definitely gonna go further against me. So you have to be very, very strategic. This is what I've learned. So the best areas to put your stop losses is right below, like very, very, like I'll say like 2% below the support if you are longing. And if you are shorting, then the best area to set your stop loss will be like 1%, 2% above the resistance. This is because, let's say if you long Bitcoin, say you long it at support, right? From support, you expect that the price is going to start going up. If it keeps going up, then nice, you're making profit. However, if the price starts coming back down, okay, comes down and touches your support, you want to make sure that the price does not break that support. If it ends up breaking that support and it closes below, then there is 99% chance that it's going to start dropping further. So this is why you want to set your stop loss like right close to that support, so that you can get out early before the price starts dropping further, and then you end up losing more money that you could have prevent yourself from losing. This is the same thing with resistance. Set the stop loss right above the resistance, like a little bit like there. And then yeah, this is such a great strategy, guys. It's going to help you to not lose all your money when it comes to trading. Remember, trading is very risky, so you have to be very strategic with it. Don't just place random trades. Really analyze the market to see what is really going on. Look at the bigger time frame, and then you are going to be safe. Okay, guys, this video was longer than I expected, but I think I'm going to end it here for today. Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you find some value out of this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, okay? This is gonna help the YouTube algorithm to push out the video so more people can see this and learn how to trade cryptocurrency. Thank you again for watching. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. Have an amazing day. I'll see you in the next video.